Hello again. I thought I would come back and try to do a little video of my mini perfume collection, just in case anyone is interested in seeing those. This is going to be more of a show and tell, since a lot of these I've bought specifically for testing, and I do have a lot of samples that I'm working through right now, so quite a few of them I haven't really given much wear to, so it's more of a show and tell than a review of individual fragrances. But I will try and give some first impressions here and there if I have any. So my favorite kind of samples are the free ones, but if you can't get the free samples, I really do like these kind of little bottles. It's a great way to try out a perfume for, you know, maybe $5–10, or you could get it as a Sephora points gift. They do, a lot of these are from Sephora. So you get to sample the perfume for not too much, and you get the bonus of a nice little bottle to display somewhere. Most of the bottles are dabbers. They don't have sprayers, but these two from Jessica Simpson, they do have sprays, which is really unusual and very handy. The ones that are showing here, I talked about in my first perfume collection video from 5 years ago, which I just rewatched the other day, and it's you know, it was my first try, so it's not perfect. But if you're interested, you can go back and hear what I have to say about those. Just to identify them, this is Versace Crystal Noir. We've got Bulgari, Mon Jasmine. Oh gosh, these names are so like Baroque. Mon Jasmine Noir L'Eau Exquise. And then we have Ralph Wild from Ralph Lauren. This is Kenzo Jungle L'Elefant. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. And then we have this Miss Dior from Dior. And then Jessica Simpson Fancy and Jessica Simpson Fancy Love. So I will start sort of with the more recent ones that I have added. First off, we have this little cute frosted glass bottle from Nina Ricci. This is, what is this called? Nina Low. So I have been wanting to add a Nina Ricci perfume, one of the ones in these little apple bottles, because I think they're very cute, but so far all the ones that I have tried are just a little bit too sweet for me. So the low version I thought might be a good way for me to try this. It's definitely less sweet than a lot of the Nina Ricci apple bottle perfumes that I've tried so far. It's got some citruses and apple, cherry notes, water notes, apple blossom, and it has sort of like a watery quality, which I like in fruity floral perfumes. I don't know if there's a place for it in my collection, since I do already have a lot of easy to wear sort of watery fruity florals, but at least I have this very adorable tiny bottle here. Another one I have is Moschino Funny. Show it on camera. This is a really nice citrus perfume. It's got citrus and green tea. I think it's got that combination of red currant and pink pepper that I find interesting in a lot of different fragrances, like Signorina Eau de Parfum, which is one of my favorites. It's got that combination gives it like this sort of zesty fizziness that I find interesting. So this is nice. I should wear this more. I do try to decant a lot of these mini bottles into small little 2 ml glass sprayers, sort of like I've got a sample. This is not one that I made, but you can buy little bottles like this. So this is useful if you're trying to actually sample from your mini bottles. So you get a little bit more accurate representation than you get from a dabber, I think. Also from Moschino, I have Glamour. This little funny bottle here. This one is kind of a salty orange scent, kind of similar to Amore Amore by Cacharel. I have this one by Lulu Guinness. I think this one is just called Lulu Guinness. I think this is a really cute, like very vintage style mini bottle. I don't know if it's just the bottle design that's causing me to think this, priming me to think this way, but the perfume inside also feels slightly vintagey as well. It is a floral that is not very sweet. I think the main flower is Lily of the Valley. It's kind of green, some other flowers in there. Yeah, haven't really worn this one, but I do think this bottle is very cute, and I will give this a try later. Oh, another one from Moschino. This is Toy 2. This toy line from Moschino, those bottles are wacky. So this is the slightly less wacky than the original toy. This one it reminds me of like apple shampoo. I think it has some peony, some sandalwood. Something in this kind of reminds me a little bit of the scent of beer, which I don't love. So it's got that going on for it. So it's like citrusy, but it's kind of warm from that yeasty beer note. I don't know if I'm making that up, but we'll give this another try, see how it goes. This is Dolce & Gabbana Dolce. I think this is also a Lily of the Valley scent. A very watery, floral, very light, not too sweet. I did buy a full bottle of this, but I've just decluttered it because I just found that I wasn't really wearing it that much. I just kind of liked it. It was okay. I didn't love it. But I also have this small bottle in case I need to remember what it smells like. And I think I decanted some of this into a little spray atomizer, so I have that as well. Here is a little cute Aqua Allegoria. This is Passiflora. This is really, really nice. Would consider buying a full bottle of this if I find it at a good price. This is very kind of passion fruit, zesty, tart, sweet, kind of along the same lines as the tartness of Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice, which is one of my favorite hot weather perfumes. So on the one hand, do I need another perfume that kind of fills that slot? I don't know, but this is really nice if you come across it. Also from Guerlain, I have this little bottle of Mon Guerlain. Pretty sweet, kind of syrupy, lavender vanilla. I don't totally know how I feel about this one. Yeah, gonna keep trying that. Or maybe not keep trying it, I don't know. Then from Annick Goutal, I have this Eau de Charlotte. I don't know if this is technically a mini bottle since it doesn't really look like the full-size bottle. It's just like a little screw top lid. This is an interesting perfume that I want to try wearing more. It's got mimosa and then cacao as one of the main notes, and I think it's also like watery notes. So haven't really worn this too much, but I'm curious to kind of see how it goes on the skin. I also have this Signorina perfume. Let's see if it will focus. That's Signorina in Fiore. This is fairly similar to the Eau de Toilette version, which I have a mini bottle of that as well, and ended up buying a full bottle of this. This one is a little bit plainer than the Eau de Toilette. The Eau de Toilette has that kind of zesty red currant, pink pepper fizziness that I love from the EDP, even though those notes aren't listed on Fragrantica. That's kind of what I get from this. They both have this kind of watery, fruity, floral thing going on. This is supposed to have cherry blossom, pomegranate pear. It's just a very light, kind of generic, fruity floral. So I probably don't need this in my collection, but it lives on in the mini bottle. Then I have Versace Bright Crystal Absolu. This is supposed to be an intense version of the regular Bright Crystal, which I do love. I think this is supposed to be a little bit fruitier, a little bit stronger. I honestly can't really tell the difference between the two. Yeah, so they're both good if you like Bright Crystal. Finally, we have this little guy from Azzaro. This is called Eau Belle d'Azzaro. Azzaro has some pretty out there bottle designs. Like this one, if you go on Fragrantica and just kind of browse Azzaro, you'll see what I mean. There are some interesting choices going on at the House of Azzaro. Not really sure who's in charge of the bottles. This even has like this little like divot in the bottom. There's a lot going on here, I think. A lot to unpack if you wanted to. This is just a citrusy perfume, has some flowers. I think it has cypress and some wood in the base. Doesn't seem very sweet. I get a lot of the cypress, but this is another sort of fresh, fruity floral perfume, citrusy floral perfume. All right, that is it. That is my collection of perfume mini bottles. They don't live in the cabinet anymore since I had to move things around for the full bottles, so I'll have to find a place to display them because they are cute, and that's kind of like half the point of having mini bottles. So I will figure that out. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, leave in the comments. I'm happy to answer, and maybe I will develop an opinion on some of these perfumes. Maybe some of them will lead to full bottles, and maybe I will follow up with another video. Who can say? But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.